afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/FilmMyRun, on Twitter at FilmMyRun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work. Okay, welcome along. Tuesday morning here in the UK.
And beyond.
And Buzz Lightyear is already getting in on the act. How are you today? Hope you're all well. We are going to run the new Turn It Up Tuesday interval session. So that consists of a 6-kilometre run with 400-metre intervals. Now, the interesting thing will be how different everybody's intervals are, because although it's a group run, I think that the pace that you do your 400-metre interval is based on your pace settings. Hello, Carol. I think it's based on your pace settings. So everyone's will be different, which means that when you come to your 400-metre interval, you're going to be running at a different pace to everybody else. So it'll be interesting to see if we manage to stay together, or the whole thing breaks apart and we're all running on our own by the end of the run. So we'll see what happens. We're off in 4 minutes. I haven't even started. My back's aching a bit, so I need to get myself loosened up. I feel a bit unprepared for this run this morning, given that we had Monday Run Club last night, and the paces that I've been set are a little speedy for what I would prefer, to be honest, today, but we'll see what happens. Oh, now where's my camera gone? I've lost a camera. Hold on a minute. I've got to sort out a camera, because you can't see me, can you, at the moment? Right, there we are, we're back. Okay. Ryan Perring, yes, this is a new session. It's not going to be, it's going to be for the next few weeks. It's not a permanent session. I think the next 10 weeks or so, something like that. A couple of months. Tom Sunder. Any day is a running day now, that's right, yeah. Thank you. Rehab Tuesday for Tom. Normally, I'd be sitting in my studio editing videos at the moment, but seeing as this is on the cards, I thought I'd give it a go. Why not? Hello, Goran. Feels a bit dark in here again. Maybe should I turn the lights on, do you think, or are we all right? My arms look a bit dark on the screen. Let's not worry about it. 2 minutes to go. Let's just get this done. We got a decent group though, look, 16 people so far. It's only 6 kilometres, isn't it? It'll be over in 45 minutes, less than that even. 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, who knows? 17 people in now. I think there were about 30 people signed up. So some people have decided against it. Leo's supposed to be working. So what we're looking at is what happens in the interval, because as I said at the beginning, I think everybody's intervals are based off their pace settings in the app. So if my pace is faster than somebody else's pace or slower, we're all going to be doing our intervals at different speeds, which might be interesting. Like we always say, it's always nice to keep the groups together, but this could turn into people just basically running on their own. So I hope it doesn't, but we'll see what happens. I've managed to get my heart rate working. I've moved my Ant Plus USB stick back to the other side of the computer now. I've still got computer problems. If you were watching last night, I was explaining I normally use 2 computers, one to run Zwift and one to run my streaming software, but the one that runs Zwift is broken, not working, so everything's on one computer and it's causing some problems, but there we are. Here we go then, Turn It Up Tuesday. Suddenly went blank. This is my pace, so I need to slow down, don't I? 6.8. So 1 kilometre, I imagine that what will happen is we will gradually increase the pace of this warm-up. Nice. Because my first split, my first 400 is, well, they're all 14.7 kilometres per hour. So that's, it's fairly pacey. Thank you. Right, yes, it is rather a posh treadmill, Ryan. It's just, this is why I can have exactly the same pace on my treadmill as I can.
To infinity and beyond!
As I can on Zwift. If I go to it again, I just need to say camera 3. I need to say camera 3. Okay, so that's the speed I'm going at. I've got no elevation, look. And that's the distance, so I don't know what that means at the moment. And that's the time. No, that's the time and that's the distance, sorry. Camera 1. Right, so we're up to 7.1 kilometres per hour. Leo says, have I been on the sunbeds? No, but it has just been summer, and I do go running a lot, so I have been out in the sun a lot. I think I have browned up a bit. Right, so we've already got Jay Crawford 25 seconds ahead. So I don't know if he's I don't know if he's sticking to the instructions or just doing what he wants. Muller is 20 seconds ahead. Hasayo is also 28 seconds ahead. Gary Kaplugan is 16 seconds ahead. So I don't know if, are these people following the instructions or are they just... Yes, Ryan, voice activation is posh, isn't it? But it also goes wrong a lot of the time. It's hilarious. Half the time when I say something and I want something to happen, it doesn't work. And then randomly, especially Buzz Lightyear, see, when I say that, he's supposed to say something. But then he'll randomly come up and appear for no apparent reason when I say something completely different. Buzz Lightyear.
To infinity and beyond.
You have to be quite precise, but then other times it triggers for no reason at all. See, already, there's only just the two of us. Am I going a different pace to everyone else? That's the question I need to ask. What pace are other people going at? 7.8. Right, let's see. What pace is... See if I can get my... Here we go, right. This guy here. I think I'm still looking at my own pace though, aren't I? I'm not looking at his pace. Now where's the... There it is. Back to me. But they are going faster, aren't they? It does look like everyone... In fact, if you look on the right-hand side, Ginger Citizen's going 8.1. Tom Sunder, thanks for the ride on, buddy.
Ride on!
Yeah, I think everybody's got their own personal workout, you know? Even the cool down sections and the warm up are all different. So we're not going to be running as a group, are we, at all? 7 totals of 400. Okay. So Russ is going slightly faster than me. I'm sticking exactly to what's prescribed for me. Now I've lost. Bring chat back. There we are. Gabriella, the event is called Turn It Up Tuesday, and it is a new event, obviously on a Tuesday for the next few weeks. And yes, it is on the Zwift companion app. Right, so Yokstad, Kato Yokstad, thanks for the ride on.
Ride on!
So Muller is already a minute ahead, and Flo, down the bottom there, is a minute behind. So we are spread out all over the place, and we are only in the warm-up at the beginning. So if Zwift HQ are watching, I'm not sure if this is what you want,
And beyond.
or whether this is the plan.
Infinity and beyond.
Thank you, Mr.
Nice!
Thank you, Mr. Lightyear. Right, heart rate is 112, and we've got 200 metres to go to my first 400. The thing is, I wouldn't recommend that you do Turn It Up Tuesday and Workout Wednesday because they're both interval sessions. So you probably need to choose one or the other. Or if you do both, do one of them hard and one of them as a light run. Even though it's an interval session, don't put an awful lot of effort into the other one. Kiriaku, thank you for your ride on.
Ride on!
Right, so gradually increase the pace, and here we go with the first 400 metre interval.
Infinity and beyond.
And I'm already getting sick of Buzz Lightyear, so I'm going to have to turn him off in a minute. let's do this. Yes, Tom, I think that's what it's doing. Okay, first one done.
To infinity and beyond.
So we've now got 200 meters of rest.
To
yes.
infinity
Right.
and beyond.
Buzz
Right
Lightyear is going to
on.
have to go. Yes, the pace is already set in your pace settings based on your previous runs on Zwift.
To
Zwift Autumn.
infinity and
Right.
beyond.
Mate, you're going to have to go. It's too much. Seriously. How do I do that now? Where's my mouse gone? There he is. I'm not going to get this done in time, am I? No, that's not right. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. They are getting too trigger happy. So I'm cutting them off. If I can do it, I can't do it in time, can I? I'll have to do it the next one.
To infinity and beyond.
Oh, shut up, Buzz. Right, okay. Let's go again.
To infinity and beyond.
See, this happened before on a previous one, and I had to turn him off. What I might do at the end of this interval is quickly jump off the treadmill and sort out Buzz. See, after this session, I don't really want to do Wednesday workout at a fast pace at all.
Jack it up.
That's just my breathing setting Bart off. It's not Bart, is it? It's Nelson. Valedens, thanks for the ride on.
Right on.
Yes, Carol. I most likely will. Right, let's get rid of Nelson and Buzz Lightyear.
To infinity
There we are. Right. We will not be troubled by Nelson and Bart any longer. Nelson and Buzz Lightyear any longer. Herbert Crabell, thanks for the ride on.
Ride on.
Leo, yes, speak to you tomorrow, mate, buddy. See you later. Thanks for joining me. 2 kilometres done, 4 to go. That's another voice prompt, I imagine. I'll sort that one out in the next break as well. Oh no! Oh, John Hancock was hoping to join late, but no late joins apparently on these. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go for the third interval. 14.7 kilometres an hour. Keep smiling. Head up, shoulders down, breathe easy, and get into the session. So, yeah, I kind of am running on my own, really, aren't I? M. Ewing, thanks for the ride on.
Ride on.
Tech Gremlins always out in force, Ryan. Yeah, all right, I'm blaming you then. It's your fault. Now, with this amount of technology, there are always gremlins somewhere. To know that I'm looking fantastic. I could be looking like death for all it knows. This is not easy for me. This is a good 5k pace for me, this. And plus I'm not fit at the moment. Heart rate is 120. Although not entirely sure that's right. Right, I'm going to take the watch off and tighten it up. I wear my heart on my sleeve, Ryan. Can't help it. And Carol says it wouldn't be the same without the hiccups. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if this... oh, God, hang on a minute. Yes, Gabriella. If you were tired yesterday, take it easy on Wednesday. Having done this one today, I'll be taking it easy in Group C or B tomorrow as well. Okay, so what's that, 3 done now, is it? So we're not halfway through yet, we've got one more. I think it's 7 altogether. Oh, and look, it gets a bit faster towards the end. 14.9 there as well. So a little bit quicker when we get towards the last 2 or 3. Right then.
Ride on.
14.7. Camera 3. So 14.7 should match exactly what's on Zwift. And look, these are my buttons here, look.
Ride on. Hammer time.
So if I press any of those buttons, I get the sounds. TV guy, yes. Well, certainly Group A is really, really tough. Wednesday workout, Group A. Group D, for me, would be okay. Well, yes, certainly for some people, really tough sessions. But Wednesday workout is supposed to be a tough session. So we're halfway through now, 3 kilometres done, 3 kilometres to go. Oh, John Hancock has managed to join us. But he's not in the workout, I don't think. He's just running with us. Hello, John. 100 metres. Thanks for the ride on, whoever that
Right
was.
on.
Missed it. Yes. And Ryan, you're right. So anyone who's using a milestone foot pod or the newer Zwift pod, which is based on the milestone pod. Thanks, John, for the ride on.
Right on.
The one thing you'll find is they're okay to go at a steady pace. But once you start to do big jumps in pace like this one I'm doing. Master, thanks for the ride
Right on.
From 7.5 kilometres an hour all the way up to 14.7. Ryan, thanks for the ride
Right on.
When you do that kind of jump, the milestone and the Zwift pod just can't keep up. And they can't do that kind of change consistently. And if you're doing those sessions, interval sessions a lot, you really need to be looking at the Stride foot pod. Even the Garmin foot pod, if you can do that. The Garmin foot pod will only work. Camera, thank you. That's voice, it is voice prompt. I must say something that triggers it. Okay, here we go again. Yeah, you need to look at the Garmin foot pod, which will work on a computer, unless you want to spend more money and have a bridging device, which will let your Garmin pod work on an iOS or Android device. Or look at the Stride foot pod. Or if you've really got the money, get yourself a decent Bluetooth connected treadmill, so you don't have to worry about a foot pod at all. So TV guy at AU says yes, he got his Stride last week and he's very impressed. It is the best foot pod you can buy. So plugin is not too far ahead. Saito is with me. Dee's start is 30 seconds behind, and we are really spread out. So Flow is 4.5 minutes behind. Russ Crowder is 1.5 minutes ahead. So, because we're all following our own pace settings, we are getting strung out. There we go. Ryan, I haven't forgotten what I said to you. But it's just not happened my end yet. So I'm currently waiting to see if I can get one of the new Strides, the new Stride Wind foot pods, to test out and do a review on. But I haven't been sent one yet. I was hoping it were going to be a couple of months ago, but I don't think they've got the stock yet. Or maybe Gus has just forgotten about me. Okay, 2 to go. 100 metres, before we start our penultimate one, which should be at 14.9. So we may as well go at 15. So if you've just tuned in, this is a new weekly Tuesday workout session. It's called Turn It Up Tuesday. It is an interval session every week, 400 meter reps every week for the next few weeks, just to start preparing you for spring marathon and marathon training. Your marathon training should kind of start to ramp up a bit and get fully going in January. So this is just to get you in the mood. Ryan, yes, arc training should be going on now, mate. I'll be there. I'm not running, but I'll see you there. Oh, we said 15, didn't we? There we are.
Right on.
2 kilometres to go of Turn It Up Tuesday. Welcome along. Guy, thanks for the ride on.
Right on.
I'm saying nothing, Ryan. One left. Oh, this is good fun. Hard work though. So Gabriella, thinking of doing a marathon in March. Gabriella, if you're doing 50k a week, you're already doing marathon training. Just make sure that you split up that 50 kilometers into an interval session for speed, a tempo session to get your heart rate up, a long run of, if you're going to do a marathon at this stage, you want to be looking at a 10-mile long run, but when you get nearer your marathon, you need to do a 20-mile long run. So interval session, tempo, you can have an easy run, you could do a hill session as well. Sometimes people interchange their interval speed session with a hill session, so you do hill reps. Just make sure you've got a variety of different runs in there, but the most important one is your long run. Make sure you get that one in. Okay, let's go now. This is the last one, 15 kilometers an hour, 400 meters. Let's do this. And then if you're feeling strong, Gabriella, after Christmas, maybe do a few 60 or 70 kilometer weeks. But only do that if you feel strong enough. So after Christmas, ramp it up and do a month of 60 or 70 kilometer weeks. So your long run is slightly longer, your tempo run is slightly longer. Or maybe do a couple of tempo runs Camera 3. So there we are. Is that distance or time? I don't know. Yeah, that'll be distance, because I started running before the off. So 5 point something kilometres, no elevation, 15 kilometres an hour. And now we can rest. And that is Wednesday. No, not Wednesday workout. Turn It Up Tuesday. Live on Zwift. Live on the Film I Run Facebook page. And the Zwift Live YouTube channel. Okay, yes. So Herbert says he prefers not to go as slow as 7.5 kilometers per hour when he's doing reps of 15 kilometers an hour. Yeah, I guess it depends really. You can have a session which is active recovery. So you do a 15 kilometer an hour rep, and then your recovery is only like 12 or 13 kilometers an hour, which is quite still fast running, just slightly slower for the recovery. That's active recovery or dynamic recovery. And then you can have the opposite end of the scale where you can completely stop running and just rest for a period of time. So outside, what you'll often find is you'll do a 400 meter rep and then you'll just completely stop and rest for a minute, and then you'll do it again. Or there's the in-between bit, which is just light jogging. So you do your rep and then you just lightly jog like this for the recovery period. Lots of different ways of doing it. And it just depends what you want, really. Sometimes if you're doing really, really fast reps, you know, anything over 15, 17, 18, 19, 20 kilometer per hour reps, you can do nothing else but stop at the end of them or just walk, because you're so tired. You've got to have that stop time to get your heart rate down so you can do the next rep. So I hope, if you took part in that, I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know on the Facebook page, what do you think of the way that the splits are organised so that everyone is doing their own paces? Do you mind that means the group gets split up? Or would you prefer it if the group was all together, all stayed together, and we all did it the same pace? Because you could always do a solo workout based on your own pace settings. So if you really want to do an interval session at your own pace settings, then you do a solo workout. But if you want to run with a group and with other people, then you compromise and you do a pace which is either slightly slower or slightly faster than you would normally do. But it means that you get to run with a group and have that social aspect. So for me, if I was going to run with a group and do an interval session, I would prefer to do it slightly slower than sometimes, I think. Although, see, the other thing is, sometimes it's good to do it faster because other people drag you along. And sometimes you'll go faster with a group than you would on your own because you're encouraged to, and you're kind of pressured to push yourself beyond your limit. And the only way, as we all know, the only way you make gains is by going out of your comfort zone, pushing yourself beyond where you thought you could go. And sometimes it's in a group where that happens. Crawford, thanks for the ride up.
Right on.
I don't know where Crawford is now, but he's way ahead. Urquhart is 1 minute 26 ahead. Muller is 43 seconds ahead. Gary Kaplugan 37 seconds ahead. Saito from Japan 10 seconds ahead. D Stott is 31 seconds behind, and there's a big gap. Gentry, Weinstein, Flo is 7 minutes behind now. So there's a big gap. Yes, I agree, Gabriella, but I think there are other plans afoot as well. I know that I'm involved in some talks for another weekly run to start sometime in October, perhaps, which would happen on a Thursday or a Friday. So they are tinkering with the schedule. Russ Crowder, thanks for the ride on. No, agreed, Herbert. You have options. That's right. So yes, I wouldn't recommend doing Monday Run Club, Turn It Up Tuesday and Wednesday workout. Certainly not hard anyway. You do one of the interval sessions hard, and if you have to do the other interval session, just do it easy. So nearly at the end now. Just over 100 metres, and that will be Turn It Up Tuesday.
Nice.
All done for a Tuesday, and we may well be back next week. Maybe I'll alternate between doing Wednesday workout and Turn It Up Tuesday, hard and easy. Yeah, I know. Even though I recommend not doing all three, Carol says, we will though. Yeah, I know.
Right on.
Well, I will, that's for sure.
Nice.
Oh, Hills on Thursday with Ryan, of course, yes. Yeah, Ryan's Pack Social. Don't forget to join that, by the way. Ryan Downey runs the Pack Social group on a Thursday. Go and have a look at that. He does a hill session, which is awesome. I've done it once. I do intend to go back and do it again with him. There we are. So what did you think of Turn It Up Tuesday then? Nice big group, but it did get stretched out very easily and very early. We were in the warm-up, weren't we? We were still in the warm-up and we were already stretched out quite a long way. So I hope the idea for Turn It Up Tuesday is not really for it to be a social group run, because it won't be that. It will stretch out. I should dish out some ride-ons, really, shouldn't I? It's good that we're on the run path, so I'm not choked up with cyclists. So I can just go from runner to runner, giving everyone a ride on. Well done today, everybody, if you took part in the Tuesday, Turn It Up Tuesday interval session. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure running with you all. My heart rate is 1. That's not right. Oh, this is other people's heart rates. Not mine. Thank goodness for that. I don't actually know if these people took part or not, but I know that Flo did. There's Flo. So we'll just dish out the ride-ons to whoever. Gentry, well done. Weinstein, well done to you. Griffith, well done to you. T. Chan. Did I give John a ride-on? I did. Okay, there we are. All done. 6 kilometres done on a Tuesday. That's a nice, colourful heart rate thing there, isn't it? Oh, you can't see it. Camera 2. No. Let's go back there. Well, you might just be able to see it in the corner there where it says Zwift. My heart rate goes from blue to green to orange and then down to yellow. Nice and colourful. That is it for Tuesday's Turn It Up Tuesday interval session. And we'll be back to do that again next week. Look on the Zwift companion app if you want to join that. I think there is another one. Is there another one today? Maybe not, actually. That might be the last one for today. I don't know. Just check the Zwift companion app. And we'll see you for Wednesday workout tomorrow. and I'll have to decide whether to take it easy or to go for it tomorrow. Tomorrow. And then you've got Saturday's run in the park. John Hancock's just ahead of me there, look. There's John. Muscles John, we call him. John's done 5 kilometres. Heart rate is 103, so he's just cooling down. So John runs Run in the Park on Saturdays, and then we'll be back for Monday Run Club on Monday. So guys, thanks very much for joining me. See you again. Take care. Bye-bye.